What if you could redefine your very understanding of success, not by changing your goals, but by rewiring your brain? Let's pause for a moment and consider that. Success, as we understand it, is a deeply personal and subjective term. It's as unique as each individual's fingerprint. For some, success might be climbing the corporate ladder. For others, it might be attaining inner peace. What's your definition of success? Now imagine if there was a tool that could help you tailor your brain to reach that success. This tool isn't a magic wand. It's something you already possess. Your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. Would you be willing to explore this incredible capacity of your brain, to use it as a compass guiding you towards your unique definition of success? Challenge yourself today. Would you be ready to change your brain to achieve your version of success? You might be wondering, how can one change their brain? This is where the magic of neuroplasticity comes into play. Neuroplasticity, or brain plasticity, is a fascinating concept. It's the brain's remarkable capacity to reorganize pathways, create new connections, and, in some cases, even create new neurons throughout your life. Imagine your brain as a dense forest filled with countless paths. These paths represent our established ways of thinking, behaviors, and habits. When we learn something new or change a habit, it's like forging a new path in this forest. Just as an untraveled path in a forest gradually disappears if not used, the neural pathways in our brains weaken over time if they're not activated. On the other hand, the paths we frequently walk, our dominant habits and beliefs, become increasingly well-trodden, clear, and easy to follow. This is the essence of neuroplasticity. Neurons that fire together, wire together, and the more they fire, the stronger the internal connection. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't a one-way street. Just as we can create new paths, we can also let old ones fade away. This is known as synaptic pruning. Unused connections in the brain are eliminated, allowing for more efficient communication between neurons. In other words, if we consciously decide to change our patterns of thought, stop certain behaviors, or adopt new ones, our brain can prune away the old paths and forge new ones. The brain's neuroplasticity is like a double-edged sword. It can be our greatest ally or our worst enemy. The paths that are most well-traveled in our brains are not necessarily the best or most beneficial for us. They are simply the ones we've used the most. Therefore, recognizing and understanding this powerful ability of our brains is crucial for personal development and success. This remarkable adaptability of our brain is what gives us the power to shape our thoughts, our behavior, and ultimately, our lives. We can literally rewire our brains to adopt new, healthier patterns and let go of the old ones. In essence, neuroplasticity gives you the power to shape your brain, just like a sculptor shapes clay. So, how does neuroplasticity tie into personal development and success? Well, the concept of neuroplasticity has profound implications for personal growth and achievement. It's the idea that our brains are not static, but dynamic and malleable, constantly changing and adapting based on our experiences, thoughts, and behaviors. Imagine your brain as a dense forest, teeming with numerous paths. Each path represents a specific habit or skill. When you learn a new skill or habit, you forge a new path in this forest. The more you traverse this path, the more worn and easily navigable it becomes. This is neuroplasticity at work. Now consider the implications of this for personal development. Every time you engage in a new positive habit, you're carving out a new path in your brain. With repetition, this path becomes more established, making the habit easier to maintain. This is how you can leverage neuroplasticity to support your personal growth. But it's not just about forming new habits. It's also about breaking old, unhelpful ones. And this is where neuroplasticity really shines. If you stop using a path in the forest, it gradually becomes overgrown and harder to traverse. Similarly, when you cease engaging in a negative habit, the neural pathway associated with it weakens over time. This makes it easier to replace the old habit with a new, more beneficial one. This capacity of our brains to change and adapt is also crucial for overcoming challenges and achieving our goals. Each time we face a challenge, we have the opportunity to forge new neural pathways and become better equipped to deal with similar situations in the future. So, whether it's learning a new skill, breaking a bad habit, or overcoming a challenge, neuroplasticity plays a pivotal role in our personal development and success. It's a testament to our incredible capacity for change and growth. Remember, your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. So keep pushing your boundaries, keep learning, keep growing. With neuroplasticity, you can literally rewire your brain to foster growth and success. Now that we understand the potential of neuroplasticity, let's delve into the science behind it. Neuroplasticity is an umbrella term that encapsulates the fantastic ability of our brain to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This adaptability is not just a consequence of learning or experience, it's an inherent quality of the brain's biology. At the heart of neuroplasticity are neurons, the nerve cells that transmit information throughout our nervous system. Each neuron is a tiny information hub, transmitting signals to other neurons through a complex network of connections called synapses. When we learn something new or have a novel experience, these synapses fire up, creating a pathway for the information to travel through. But here's where the magic happens. The more a particular pathway is used, the stronger the connection becomes. This is known as synaptic strengthening or long-term potentiation. It's like carving a path through a forest. The more you walk the same route, the clearer and more established the path becomes. Conversely, when a pathway is used less frequently, the connection weakens, a process referred to as synaptic pruning. It's nature's way of ensuring that the most useful connections are preserved, while the less used ones are let go, akin to trimming a tree to encourage growth in the most fruitful branches. This dynamic process allows our brains to adapt and change based on our experiences and behaviors. It's the reason why we can learn new skills, recover from brain injuries, and continually evolve our perspectives and behaviors. The science of neuroplasticity is a testament to the brain's remarkable resilience and flexibility. It's a fascinating dance of biological processes that constantly shape and reshape our neural landscape, allowing us to grow, learn, and adapt in an ever-changing world. Just as a river changes course over time, so too can our neural pathways. The question then becomes, how can you use neuroplasticity to your advantage? Harnessing the power of neuroplasticity is not as complex as it might seem. It's about the conscious effort of introducing new habits and thought patterns into your life, and one of the most effective ways to do this is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment. It's not about clearing your mind, but rather acknowledging and accepting your feelings and thoughts as they come. Practicing mindfulness regularly can lead to significant changes in the way your brain functions and reacts to stress, enhancing your overall well-being. Another practical technique is learning new skills. The brain is a muscle, and like any other muscle in your body, it needs to be exercised regularly. Learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or even mastering a new sport can stimulate your brain and promote the growth of new neural connections. This not only boosts your cognitive abilities, but also contributes to your personal development. However, Harnessing neuroplasticity is not just about what you do, it's also about how you think. A positive mindset plays a crucial role in neuroplasticity. Being optimistic and maintaining a positive attitude, even in difficult situations, can help rewire your brain. This doesn't mean ignoring negative emotions, but rather acknowledging them and then choosing to focus on the positive. This shift in mindset can lead to a better mood, reduced stress, and improved resilience. Just remember, neuroplasticity is not a quick fix. It requires time, effort, and patience. But rest assured, the rewards are well worth it. It's like sculpting a masterpiece. Each thought, each action is a stroke of the chisel, shaping your brain into the work of art it has the potential to be. By consciously choosing your actions and thoughts, you can guide your brain's evolution. So, are you ready to rewire your brain for success? Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned so far. We've journeyed deep into the fascinating world of neuroplasticity, discovering how our brains are not rigid structures, but rather malleable entities capable of remarkable change and adaptation. We've unveiled the profound impact of neuroplasticity on personal development, exploring how the brain's ability to rewire itself can be harnessed to foster personal growth, enhance our cognitive abilities, and ultimately drive us toward success. The science behind neuroplasticity has offered us a new perspective on our capabilities. It has shown us that we are not limited by our current mental capacities or our past experiences. Instead, we are dynamic beings with the potential to continuously learn, grow, and evolve. As we've seen, there are practical ways to tap into this incredible power of neuroplasticity. Whether it's through mindfulness practices, learning new skills, or challenging ourselves with complex problems, we can actively participate in shaping our brains. Each of these actions triggers changes in our neural pathways, fostering growth and paving the way for success. It's crucial to remember that neuroplasticity is not a quick fix, but a lifelong journey. It's about continually pushing our boundaries, stepping out of our comfort zones, and embracing the unknown. It's about recognizing that every challenge we face is an opportunity for our brains to adapt, grow, and evolve. So, harness the power of neuroplasticity. Embrace its potential to transform your life. Let it guide you on your journey towards personal development and success. And remember, it's not about being the best, but about becoming better than you were yesterday. It's about recognizing that you are the architect of your brain and ultimately your success. As we conclude this journey, let's hold on to the empowering knowledge that we have the power to shape our brains, to cultivate our minds, to create our success. Remember, the power to shape your brain and your success lies within you. Join us on this captivating journey. Unveil the wisdom, embrace the growth, and let your spirit soar. Join the quantum spirituality community. Share your quantum experiences, manifestations, and questions in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to continue to be inspired, motivated, and enlightened spiritually to a fulfilling life.